your analysts are smart people and that they have, insights that could potentially be leverageable. It's like, but I am, the original reason I reached out to IDC was because we need help with thought leadership, and that's where you guys were incredibly helpful, back in my Earthlink days, albeit in different industries. And so around deduction management and around duty to report, doing customized research and, developing those into white papers, got it. It's easy, right? Like it's easy to see the value and take that to how what we would do with it in the marketplace. The sort of ongoing analyst relationships that was such a big part of how we went to market at Earthlink in telecommunications. I struggle with that in this particular scenario. So please, this is not an indictment of Victoria. I don't know what Victoria is going to teach me, or and it's not just me, but teach my team that ultimately we can go do something with. What am I missing?
I guess maybe I'm missing something, so sorry if this is creating frustration. My understanding is when you and Janice had first met, it was talking about a relationship with these analysts, and I thought there was some alignment around that. So what we had done, Janice had come to me to help build a package that was different than what you'd experienced with Earthlink, where we pigeonholed you into product line sets. We have a new solution that allows you to get beyond having to pick and choose each and every individual service. So some core services where we think there was close relevance, and then a broader remit across the whole spectrum of analysts, plus within like the retail segment where we saw you playing very heavily, somewhat to a lesser extent in the manufacturing space, and then the big data and analytics, so understanding the technology marketplace piece, but also the technologies coming out in there. And that's what I understood was necessary.
I'd like to just step in a minute as well. Jeff, with the research, in addition to getting the written research going forward for 1 year and 18 months prior, a huge benefit is to have direct access to the analyst. So, for example, if you have a question about something or you need help with product positioning, you can pick up the phone and speak with the analyst. So that one-on-one, or that ability to have, for lack of a better word, an intimate relationship with that analyst, and you can go back and forth with that analyst and ask questions and send emails because you've heard something about the industry and, you want to get a brief perspective from the analyst. It's that relationship with the analyst, in addition to the research, which is a great thing to have, you also would have that direct relationship on an ongoing basis.
We keep talking generically about the research. And so other than the customized research, which I totally get, which is prescriptive to our needs, what research am I seeing? That's what I'm not hearing, and what can I do with it?
Well, what you would get is you would get the written research going forward for 1 year as well as prior. And what may help is...
Janet, stop you for a minute. But give me topics. What am I seeing research on? What can I do with it? Do I own rights to it?
Let me see if I can find them.
So for retail, we work with 75% of the biggest retailers in the world, right? We are a significant player in retail. Retail knows us well. Retail research is going to help me do what?
I think it was to understand within the various topics within there, and what we can do is follow up and show you some examples. I hear what you're saying, and I think we missed the mark on some of the elements of this presentation for today, and I apologize for that. My understanding was I thought the alignment was already done where you understood that there was relevance within our research. So, for example, when we had talked originally around big data and all that. So here's what I'll do so we don't bog down this call is get you some more specific coverage details and examples of the research, and then I think you could make a much more informed decision if it's going to answer specific questions for you. I think we've done